Leopold Ornberger's father was an innkeeper. He often saw his father tap a wine barrel to see if it was empty or full. When Ornberger became a physician, he realized that the human thorax could resonate on tapping, much like a wine barrel. A healthy chest would sound different from a chest filled with secretions. He decided to call this technique percussion and wrote a book about how it could be used to diagnose chest conditions. But unfortunately, it did not catch on. Jean-Nicolas Corvisart was a famous French physician and also the doctor of Napoleon Bonaparte. Corvisart was influenced by Ornberger's book. He translated that into French and became a proponent of what he called immediate auscultation. Auscultation had its problems. Extra layers of fat on the patient's chest cavity muffled the sounds from their heart and lungs. Even otherwise, unless the doctors had acute hearing, they had great difficulty in distinguishing various sounds from the chest cavity. René Laennec was a French physician who trained under Corvisart. Laennec's mother died of tuberculosis when he was a child. That and his own poor health propelled young René into the medical profession. Laennec embraced immediate auscultation as an important diagnostic tool. He was a trained flautist and a keen observer of sounds. And this helped him identify minute differences in the pitch and amplitude of chest and lung sounds. One day, Laennec observed two children sending signals to each other using a long wooden pipe and a pin. In 1816, Laennec had to examine a young woman with symptoms of a diseased heart. Being a shy man, he didn't want to examine her by placing his ear against her chest. He recalled the children playing with a pipe in the park. In a flash of insight, he rolled a bunch of sheets into a cylinder, placed one end of the cylinder on the woman's chest and the other on his ear. This simple device amplified the sounds to a great extent. For the next 3 years, he tested tubes made of various materials to listen to the chest murmurs of patients with pneumonia. He finally decided on a wooden cylinder for auscultation. This was the forerunner of the modern stethoscope. The modern stethoscope uses rubber tubing and has become binaural, but the design is essentially the same. Today, it has become the medical profession's most visible symbol, thanks to Dr. René Laennec, who made it possible.